Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Greatly Grant channel. In this channel, we are talking about the UAG grant updates and information, and also we are also going to be updating you on the Theobarth and IMF and other grant informations. If you are new on this channel, consider subscribing so that when next we publish our next video, you will be kindly notified. Thank you once again for having me on Greatly channel. Bye for now.
Welcome, and if you are new to this channel, please do well to subscribe to this channel so that you can know what is happening in the grant ecosystem. Now we have a piece of voice note, and some people are not really enjoying it. They don't like it because I've seen the response towards us in this direction. I've not listened to it, but I've seen the response. I've listened to some part of the response. So let's hear the main reason. Then we now go back to the response to know what is actually happening. But everything is in relation to the grant that we are waiting for. I know you are tired. I know you are weak. I know you are bored with the same story being circulated. No concrete evidence of disbursement. Even the voice note that I said it was in Yoruba, that they said disbursement has started overnight and this and that. Nothing has happened, no evidence of anything. At the end of the day, it's just total fallacy, or I don't know, maybe some people are just playing pranks on us, or they are enjoying themselves lying to us. But this one is particularly from a known person, and let's just dive into it.
Best evening, grant ecosystem, especially the people of this noble platform known as the Gideon Army. I want to say one or two things to Bishop Daniel Tiangbara. Your Lordship, I do not know whether I'm right or it is your honor. Please pardon my ignorance if none of them is acceptable in the way you are addressed. I want to make certain input to your VN. The reason I found it difficult to ignore what you are saying is because you had spoken in similar vein before now, and Reverend Moses from Abuja, he humbly responded to you. The way you are sounding, sir, as a man of God, and as a senior man of God at that, who have probably large congregation, you would have been a very good human manager. There are things you don't bring to the public space. You could as well private chat Reverend Moses other than speaking the way you spoke in this VN. It is quite belittling. I am sorry if that language is not acceptable to you, but I think that is what it is. Now, you said that GDCM, you are asking a rhetorical question. Are they working for themselves? That they are working for the people? Yes, these gentlemen and ladies that form the Grant Decide movement, they told everybody and had been repeatedly saying it that the group is a child of necessity. And if anybody failed to understand what they mean by that, the person should remember when Nigeria former president Yaradua died on the throne, and then there was going to be a transition, and there was some disagreement that ensued from certain part of the country, and now the doctrine of necessity was created before President Ebele Goodluck Jonathan was made to become the president by the powers that be. So these men, they started by addressing the problem that the grant ecosystem had been having over the period of time. And they were able to mobilize like minds. And we must admit the fact that they were like poking their hands to the eyes of the authority. And of course, you should know that the government of Nigeria will not fold their hands, even though they did not come to hurt them nor fight them, but they were able to give guidelines. And the members of GDCM must be working according to the stipulated guidelines given to them by the government of the day. And this they must not, shy away from, because they want to please any person. Now they will go to run their mouth and give the information that is not supposed to be given by whosoever. So all of this we may not understand. That is why I say with due respect that the bishop ought to private chat Reverend Moses from Abuja to ask questions, since he is saying that elders like him should be privately informed. But you are attacking the people publicly. You are not asking for private discussion with them. Now you want them to private chat you. Listen, sir, this is not the first time you are speaking in this vein. It's not right. You are supposed to know better, and the thing is not going down well with many people that are listening to these things. It's sounding as if you have something personal against Reverend Moses from Abuja, which may not be, but that is the impression it's creating. Please, sir, we are not here to show who is mightier. We are here to make things work. This afternoon, as I was thinking of your VN, something occurred to me that immediately this disbursement is done, many of these numerous platforms will be closed because there will be no need for many of them. People would have got what they want and they will move on. I want you to remember, sir, that these men are not being paid. We did not employ them to work for us. They came to salvage an awkward situation. And that is what they are doing. You do not know the consensus they reached with the government. You do not know where they told them not to talk. That is why, for me, it would have been better if you had chatted them up, either the secretary or the Moses from Abuja or whosoever, instead of coming here to say the things you are saying. It's like you are indicting the people. Can you listen to your voice note again? I've listened to this voice note not once, not twice today. You have spoken in this vein before now, and this man came to address it humbly. He didn't even pick issues with you. He treated you like an elder that you are. I'm not saying elder in terms of age. I don't know your age, sir. But elder in terms of your office and the nomenclature that goes with it. So please, sir. And you said it is not acceptable by you. Emphatically, you repeated it. Okay? And you said they should private chat you, like I've said. Why not you have private chatted them? Since their numbers are here, you have it. If you don't have it, you can ask for it. They will give it to you. Please, sir, we have the system have a lot of headache is given to people. And people don't want more headache. What they want is solution. What they want is getting alert. What they want is having money in their accounts and not squaring issues, with people. And you said it is satanic. How can you be addressing people like this? What is satanic that somebody kept quiet? He has told you that the head of the baby is out. If a baby's head is out, the nurses can tell you the processes that is involved. And we have got information from the grapevine, as it were, that the stakeholders have been paid. If they have been paid, is that not a progress? Of course it is. Of course it is. And if you wake up tomorrow morning and you have this money in your account, will you be humble enough, sir, with due respect, to come back to this place to apologize for some of these things you are saying? Addressing people that their action is satanic. What is satanic about it? I'm not working with GDCM. I'm not working for Reverend Moses. But I felt the young man brought himself into what he didn't know is going to play out. He just felt, let's come together and start tweeting so that we can make the government pay the money. He didn't know that will lead to the formation of a group that will be known as GDCM. He didn't know that he will be made to be the maybe interim president or whatever it is called. He didn't know that the law enforcement agents will probably come on him. He didn't know that he would now be interfacing between the government and the people. Some of the things that played out may not have been envisaged. And now you don't know the terms and the conditions that were given to him. So, but I just feel that please let us be calm, since we see things unfolding better. If this man come tomorrow now and say another one, the next tomorrow, if you hadn't seen it, you will send another voice note on his head. So is it not better he has kept quiet? He has told us the stage the matter have reached, and we are watching it. This is how Madam Ngozi Israel was talking. Some people say she is over talking. Now, when the woman kept quiet, they will be calling her phone to make her talk. What type of people is this? You know? So when you keep quiet, they say you are not talking. When you talk, they say you have said this. You know how people were tackling Madam Ngozi? All of us are on the platform. I don't know her one-on-one, but I listen and I read and I listen to all this VN. I will just be asking myself, all because of money. Let's just...
Thank you very much for this lovely piece of information. And we believe it's going to help to calm some nerves, because people are losing it. People are really, as if they are filled up with expectation, which is normal, because assuming this case of this situation have not been dragged to this point, people will have gotten their disbursement and move on. So this is the money grabs, where we give information per time. This is a response to, I think, Pastor Agbara, for what he has said, the comment that he has made, and I believe he too has in his plan has been shattered because of the delay, and he was speaking from his depth and with the anger all over his mind, just the way everybody seems to be feeling lately. It's not everybody's fault. Some people they have shock absorber for something. Some people don't have shock absorber. And even if you have good shock absorber, as long as the road is not good one way or the other, your shock absorber will wear out. And that is what is happening in the grant ecosystem. People are losing their cool, and they are angry because of this postponement, adjournment, shifting, delay, and people don't really know where to turn to. So presently, according to this message, the baby's head is out. We have achieved that so far, or they have achieved that so far. The next thing they are waiting for is for the shoulder to come out so that they can pull it out. So at least we have achieved, or they have achieved that based on verbal or audio that we have listened to. Then let's see when they will come out to tell us that the shoulder has been, they have pulled the shoulder out and they're ready to put the baby out or whatever. And like this man said, money can drop anytime, and that is what we have been hearing. Money can drop. Administrative problem, documentation problem, or delays is not government delay, and it's not kind of that like the money does not exist. So thank you very much.